I'm Kosta from Stillwell Ford, and I'm going to be taking you through our 1992 F-250 that we have fully restored. Come have a look. This car has been fully restored by a lot of volunteers, and basically from when we got it to now, we've fixed and changed just about everything. Let me take you quickly through what we've done. The giant bull bar has been removed and a front bumper has been put here in its place. The grille has been replaced and so has the badge. All these headlight surrounds have been replaced with new ones. The headlights are original, they've been completely restored. The indicator lamps have been replaced with new ones. Under the bonnet, everything has been pretty much fully restored or replaced completely. The radiator is brand new, the fan shroud is brand new, the fans, all the pipes are brand new. Aircon compressor is brand new. Alternator is brand new. The car was originally a multi-point fuel injection. It's been converted to a carburetor, and all of that is brand new, as well as all the injectors are new. The heads on the engine are new. In fact, the entire engine originally had 417,000 kilometers on it. That has been stripped down completely, all the way down to the block. It's been completely refurbished. New cylinder heads have been put inside there. All the seals have been redone. Everything is pretty much brand new from the ground up. It's got a brand new battery. All the wiring and the leads have been redone. The brake booster is new. The entire ABS pump and brake cylinders, everything here is brand new. The exhaust system is brand new, donated by Lovell's in Adelaide. The entire system from the manifolds all the way to the back has been replaced by them, and it's all brand new. Sounds lovely with that exhaust noise coming out of that 351 V8 Windsor engine. It's also got the C6 3-speed automatic gearbox. When you're talking about a restoration, it's not only what you see, but it's also everything that's been done to the car underneath and in the areas that you wouldn't normally look at. So I'm going to take you through that now. The rear leaf springs were removed, reconditioned completely, and then reinstalled, along with the U-bolts that hold them in place and all the spacers. The rear axle was removed and refurbished and repainted. The diff was opened and replaced, all new oil inside there. All the brake hoses are brand new and have been replaced. The brake lines are brand new. The shock absorbers are new. All the suspension bushes have been replaced with new ones. The car's fitted with two tanks. They've both been dropped and refurbished. This center tank is the one that's actually connected up, has got the pump in it, and is feeding the engine. So if you still want to do a bit of tinkering and a bit of restoration of the truck once you've bought it, you can get the second tank working and connected into the fuel system. At the moment it's just refurbished and sitting there, but it would need to be connected in so that it's also working. The exhaust is completely new from front to back with a stainless steel tip. This rear panel has replaced the rear bumper, so that's been removed, and this had to be fabricated so that it fits in there nicely. So it's a custom built part that's finishing off the back of the truck and just making it look smarter and neater. The brakes, the drums, the brake shoes, all the springs and valves and brake cylinders inside this wheel assembly have all been replaced with brand new parts. The universal joints have been removed and replaced with new ones. All the connectors have been refurbished and put back on. The entire drive shaft has been refurbished and put back on, along with all the universal joints replaced, front and rear. The transmission has been removed and all the oil has been replaced. The kickdown switch has also been replaced inside the gearbox, and that's all been sealed up again. The bell housing, when we initially removed it, had recently been replaced and was completely new. So we kept that, and pretty much all the components of the gearbox must have been recently renewed just before we bought the truck. So that stayed in here in that near new condition. This component was actually cracked. So this knuckle here was cracked when we pulled it apart. So we've had to replace this whole knuckle. We've had to replace all the bushes inside there that connect the suspension arms to the chassis. This is the new electric fuel pump that's been installed to support the carburetor system. On the back side here is the new ABS sensors and ABS control unit that sits just back there. The springs are the original springs. They've been refurbished. We've got new shock absorbers in there. Brake lines in the front are also new. as well as brake hoses have all been replaced as well. So the entire braking system, front and rear, has all been replaced with new components. That includes the front calipers, the front rotors, and all the components of the brakes, so all the springs and housings and everything have been replaced. So the steering arms have been replaced. These are brand new. These components have been completely refurbished. These bushes are new. If you come and follow the steering arms to here, all the bushes here have been replaced. Both arms are new. The power steering pump has been completely refurbished, so that was sent to a professional that refurbishes these power steering pumps, and that's been completely refurbished. All the suspension bushes inside the springs and the control arms and everywhere, all of those bushes have been replaced. These are the new transmission cooling lines that have been installed and fed back up onto the radiator so they can cool the transmission. The starter motor that's attached to the transmission just there has been replaced. That's brand new. These massive empty spaces here were originally housed the LPG tanks, so there was two massive LPG tanks on either side. Those have been removed. The whole LPG system has been removed, and the truck has lost a lot of weight because of that, which will improve its performance and fuel economy. I want to show you that I've personally gone through this full restoration. I've been involved with it from beginning to end, and I'm very confident about all the components that we fitted to this truck. And the retail value of the restoration is upwards of $150,000. So if you were to buy one of these and try and restore it to this condition, you would never get your money back in that sense. It's just a project of love. People often criticize franchise dealerships of just parts replacers. Well, in this case, if that is what we really are, you'd be scoring massively with this truck. These were the original alloy wheels that were on the car when it was originally purchased, and we've had them fully polished and restored. It's got a 265/75 R16 Kumo tires all the way around, plus a spare wheel as well. All brand new. All the door locks have been replaced with new ones, so both barrels in the doors as well as the ignition barrel have all been replaced. The mirrors are new and have been replaced. All the rubbers and seals around the windows are brand new and have been replaced. Taillights have been replaced with brand new ones. The tailgate has been restored. Rhino Crash Repair spent days panel beating the inside of this bed and has got it as smooth as they possibly could for us. And on top of that, we went and got a spray-in bed liner, which has been sprayed in throughout the bed to protect it and to seal it up really nicely and restore it. Inside the cabin, the entire dash has been refurbished. The dashboard has been replaced because the one that was in this truck was completely fried and we couldn't use it. So that's been replaced. It originally had 418,000 kilometers and the dash is reading somewhere around the same at the moment. The carpets have been redone. All the upholstery inside has been care of Jason's Auto Trimmers. He came and he has very kindly donated his time and his materials to refurbish and reupholster all of the seats and redo all the paneling inside the truck. You'll see from the video that the interior used to be tan and now it's all black, and that's thanks to Jason, who also helped us to get that look, as well as Mark from F-100 and Ford Spares, who also came in and helped us out with the carpeting. The bucket seats have been refurbished with high quality material. Because this truck used to be an ambulance, it's got the two single seats in the front and it doesn't have the traditional bench seat that this one would have had. These seats, I've been told, actually came out of the 1919 Falcons and were put into this truck because it was converted to be an ambulance. The seat belt stalks and seat belts have been replaced with brand new Australia compliant seat belts. The entire floor of the cabin has been restored, as it did have a high level of corrosion, and all of that has been cleaned up, restored before the carpets went on. Jason's Auto Trimming didn't just stop at the seats, they also did the headliners, so this has all been refurbished by them as well. We've got the column shifter, probably from the late 70s, 80s already, so this carried over into the 90s, so you got your column shifter here. We've got a fully refurbished steering wheel, period correct. And as mentioned, brand new ignitions, and it starts up perfectly. A lot of time and effort has gone into restoring it, and remember that the profits are all going to the Eagers Automotive charities that we support, and they are all children's charities. If you've got any questions, contact us at Stillwell Ford. We'll be happy to talk to you, but don't miss out. It's for a good cause and you're going to be buying a fantastic truck.